Hey guys, I'm going to be doing this Games in the Wild a little differently. I'm going to be commentating over the footage of me finding the games in the wild. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me get started. So this thrift store was having anything in the store was 99 cents, and I found about 5 or 6 really AAA N64 titles, and I paid 99 cents a piece. And there's also an Xbox original there and a Nintendo 64. Now, I won't be able to talk about every clip because they're going pretty quick, but at this thrift store, behind the counter, there was a bucket of games, and in that bucket, they had Final Fantasy VIII for $28. I almost freaked out. You might have heard me in my updates. I talk a little bit about it, but I almost burst in front of that lady. But in this thrift store, we found a bunch of Alien Hominid games, 2 baskets full, and the price was actually half of that dollar for each, so 50 cents a piece. I had a bunch on eBay and a bunch have already sold. Here I found my very first N-Gage game, and I open it to check it up, and lo and behold, there is no game inside, so that's a no-go. You always got to check. Here we got a bunch of the Burger King games. I bought about 50 from them before, and I just put like all of those up on eBay. Nothing too exciting in this one, just a bunch of games. There was that Resident Evil one there, but they wanted like 15 bucks for that demo disc. Not today. Actually, never. Here's the first CDI game I found in the wild. My dad's actually found a couple before, but this was the first one I found, Mutant Rampage. Here is, sorry about the lighting, it's a Game Boy Pocket Red, and then there's like one of these little kind of like Tamagotchi Game Boy things, and I paid $5 for that Call of Duty World at War for the PS3 loose. So that was a pretty good deal. And next up is a box of N64 stuff I found at a Goodwill. So you got Ready to Rumble there, some papers. You got one gray official controller, 2 Mad Catz controllers, and there's also the purple one in there. I already have tons of controllers, so that stuff's going on eBay. Same with the system. But there's Battle Tanks in there. We got a boxed Mario Kart 64, boxed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and a boxed 007 GoldenEye. That's like probably one of the most common boxed games I see is GoldenEye. We got another Xbox here, but these people were crazy. They wanted like 40 bucks for this thing, and they said it was broken. Here is a bunch of PC/PS1 games, and they're all $3, but there was a 50% sale, so it's $1.50 a piece. And you might have seen I got Clock Tower there. That's about a $35 game, and I was super excited to see that there. That was a great find. This place, everything was about 50% off. So you got Final Fantasy 11, you got a bunch of PC games, a lot of Quake stuff here. You always see Quake at thrift stores. It's amazing. It's a good game though, but there's a lot of Quake stuff. So those were about 50% off, and there's another stack here. I got some World of Warcraft, Unreal, what is that? Quake Team Arena, some Half-Life, Blue Shift, some NES games. You got Donkey Kong and a couple other ones in there. And then this one, Batman Return to the Sega CD. There's no one on eBay that has the US version. Ooh, okay, that Alice right there, American McGee's Alice. I knew that was going to be expensive, like a $40 game, so I instantly wanted to pick it up. And I didn't notice until I got home when I opened the wrapper on it that it was still sealed. Like each of these games are wrapped in their own little stuff, and I noticed it was sealed. So I had to list it on eBay, especially for the price. Since I'm not ever going to play it, I figured I might, like, if you sell one game out of all this, it pays for everything basically. So I listed that on eBay for $99.94, and I am currently the lowest person on eBay for a sealed Alice game. So that was pretty exciting. And then you got just a bunch of other PC games and NES games. Here is something pretty cool. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog Tiger electronic handheld game. I found all this stuff in this bag at a garage sale. You got Spider-Man for the Dreamcast. You got a sleeve here that has 2 Dreamcast games in it. There's a demo pack, and then behind it you got Sonic Adventures. Too bad Sonic Adventure doesn't have its case. And then I found my first Blu-ray at a garage sale for $1, brand new, Saving Private Ryan. And then that Nuclear Strike was actually inside of another disc, underneath another disc. And once again, you got more Quake stuff. That's the second copy of Quake, and I'm pointing to something in the back there. And yes, I found Portal 2 at a garage sale for, wait for it, $5. I just paid 40 bucks for this like 2 weeks ago. So for $5, that's awesome. I can play co-op with my dad now. But back there, you saw Immortal for the NES. And last here, I got a Commodore SX64, and I did a video review of these a long time ago, or not these, but I did a video review of one of these a while back, and it was in worse condition than this. It was missing a couple cables, and it didn't work properly. This one works flawlessly. I couldn't get a video of it at the garage sale because it was just too bulky to move around, and it would be kind of awkward. But it's got all the cables, a bit dusty, just need to clean it off some more, and that was a great find. It's always nice finding Commodore systems, especially when they work and they have all their cables, because that little black cable I showed you is like a $40 cable, and they're really hard to find with the actual computer. So there you guys go. Let me know if you like the new commentating over the Games in the Wild stuff. So thanks for watching, guys.